Yo, yo, yo.
So we left our gang right before a fight was about to break out in an arena between Kestrel, aka Talon, and Yuri, the Russian. The crowd is still chanting around you, and some drunks have just thrown beers at Yuri, being inspired to do so. I believe Danica just was also cheering on. Did Walsh do anything during this to inspire and or help?
No, I got nothing.
You got nothing? That's totally fine. Okay, so Kestrel, you see this guy. He does this sort of macho half orbit, back and forth, looking at you, and then he starts spinning his chain slowly, getting faster and faster and faster, and he starts charging towards you. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Are you establishing defense?
Yeah, I need to size this guy up before I get fancy, so I'm gonna go ahead and establish defense.
Okay. He is not.
He thinks it's gonna be over fast.
He got a 17 initiative.
I got 13.
Okay, so he's going first. He's going to put a mark on you. And as he charges you, he is going to fling a dagger at you from his belt.
Okay.
He got an 18.
I'm going to roll Lancer to parry.
You can't parry projectile weapons.
Projectile. Okay, so this is dodge.
Yep.
20.
Okay. You see this dagger flying at you, and you do this sort of half somersault to the side. And he kind of grits his teeth, and he swings his chain low at your legs. He got a 21 to hit you. Remember, you have a -2, because this is the second subsequent attack you're taking this round.
Got it. with a -2, that's an 18.
Okay, so he hit you. He didn't get an increment of 5, so he's only doing base damage against you. You have 2 incoming points of damage. He swings his chain low at you, and it wraps around your leg a little, biting into the muscle. Roll your soak, your melee soak.
Okay, I got an 8 and a 3, so I soak 1 of it.
Okay, so you take 1 point of hardship damage. You feel the chain dig a little into your calf, and he pulls it taut. It looks like he's preparing to try to trip you next round.
Okay.
Your turn. If any of the other PCs have an ability that they want to incorporate in this fight, you can roll initiative as well.
So for Kestrel's turn, I get to use Quick Snap.
Okay.
Which is on the... Well, it says on the first attack of combat. Since I'm going second, does that count as
Yes.
my first
Yep.
attack?
That's your first attack.
I attack as if I charged.
Yep.
So that gives a bonus to the attack roll.
Yep. You get a +2 to the attack, and also +1 damage automatically.
Essentially this chain around Kestrel's leg, would it be for instance an action to kind of get out of it? Or is
yes,
that
if you wanted to try to disentangle yourself, you would have to do kind of an opposed melee check. Or you can attack him right now.
I think I'm gonna run into him and attack him, because it's then closing the distance between us anyway, so I'm not tripping myself doing that.
I forgot the mark. You actually took 2 points damage, not 1.
Oh, okay. Okay, so rolling to short charge this guy.
Yep.
$24.
24. He got a 22 to get out of the way with his static defense, so you hit him. You spin around and your blade slams into him. Roll damage.
Awesome. Okay, so that is 2 points of damage going.
2 points of damage. He soaked one of it. So where did you strike him?
I think for this, Kestrel would have just kind of flipped up the sharp end of her spear and gone for his shoulder.
Okay. So the spear comes up and slams into his shoulder. He grunts in pain and backs up a little. The chain's still tangled around your legs. And he kind of curses and spits a little blood. He says, "Ah, fancy stuff, you."
There's more.
Do any of the other characters wish to do something at this point? No? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Okay.
I will sort of whenever the Yuri is acting, I will ooh hiss.
Okay. Do you want to try to distract him?
Yeah, if I can do that. I
Sure.
will do I need to roll initiative to be
No,
doing
no, I can say you can go now.
Okay. What do I need to roll to do that?
It depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to undermine his confidence?
I will just try to insult and undermine him, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip leg day! I'm going to die!
I would say subterfuge or intimidation.
Let's see here. Yeah, it's plainly going to be subterfuge. So that's going to be 18.
Okay, with an 18, he glances off to the side and sees you, screaming with your fist upraised. And he's he just looks a little disconcerted. You're not sure 100% what effect that had on the fight, but he seems a little rattled. Yes?
Robbie wants to just keep an eye on Kestrel, and if it seems like she's getting rough, then he'd like to take an action, but until then he wants to basically leave her to it.
Okay. So Yuri is going to try now to trip you up and knock you prone. So we're going to do an opposed melee check.
Can I ask a rules question?
Yes.
So, if I have a passive edge, is that just constantly in effect?
Yes. Which edge are you referring to?
This is sweep. It's with spears, and basically it just means that because I hit him successfully, he would have one mark.
Is it marked specifically for knocking him down?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yep, he's got the prerequisite to be knocked down.
Awesome.
So he's going to attempt to pull on the chain and yank you down to your back.
Okay, is there a resistance?
You're gonna roll your melee or dodge to see if you can get out of the way. Probably melee.
Okay.
He got a 15.
The dice love me tonight. This is good. I got a 25.
Okay, so he smiles at you and he's like, I'm going to kill you now again. And he like pulls. You use the like tug of the chain to sort of like pull your momentum. So you do this sort of like flip backwards, unwinding the chain with your leg as you do, and just sort of like tumble backwards back into like a crouch with your spear pointed directly at him. He looks at you and he goes, that wasn't supposed to happen.
I didn't know we were playing Double Dutch.
What is that?
Oh. Nothing.
It is now Kestrel's turn.
Okay, I'd like to use that mark for, would it be a +5 to a melee attack?
No, so it just means that when you hit him next, he will be knocked prone.
Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to roll to strike again. So
Okay.
like from the hero pose, just kind
Okay.
of do a
Sweeping
spiral.
attack.
Yeah. A 22 to hit.
Okay, he got a 17, so you beat him by an increment of 5. So he's taking 2 automatic damage, and then you gotta roll your damage. You did not soak any of it.
So, I got 1 on my damage dice, and you said 2 automatic.
Okay, so he's already taken, what, 1 so far? Yeah, so,
Yes.
your blade sweeps around, digging into, like, under his leg, and, the sawing part of it, like, cuts a bit of, the back of his leg, and he starts bleeding as you pull through, and he, like, falls backwards, screaming and grabbing his leg. He's not dead, but he is definitely hurt. He looks up at you and he says, "No!"
I'm just saying, take a rest. You can stay down.
Oh, you're trying to extend mercy?
It's probably more taunting from Kestrel than
Okay.
genuine.
Are you doing this to sort of like drum up the crowd a little, or?
Yes.
Okay. How do you what do you want to roll to do that? Like charm or leadership or? I know you're not super with the social. Another player could do it in your stead, like sort of as your voice, like "See, Kestrel is merciful" or something like that.
I'll give it a try. I can attempt. Can intimidating him
Sure.
reverberate to the crowd?
Sure. I'm into it.
Okay, so Kestrel's just gonna kind of forcibly be like, "Stay down." The dice know my story. It's 11.
You got a 12. He looks up at you as you're like, "Stay down." He goes, sign of weakness. Okay. Is anyone else doing anything?
This guy's really trying to die.
Yeah.
Okay. He is going to use his move action to stand. He looks at you. He spits up a little more blood, and he swings his chain around, like above his head, and he like sort of rolls forward, trying to sweep it around your midsection, trying to pin your spear kind of like to your body. He got an 18 for this attack.
Okay. I got 21.
Okay. So he spins the chain around, and like you see this like desperate glint in his face as he's just like, yes, I'm gonna kill her now. And he swings it around, and you like do this sort of like power slide under it, coming up like, and his chain is like way out of like his ability to defend. So you're like right up in his face now.
Like the momentum of it kind of got away from
Yeah.
you. Okay. Yeah, Kestrel's made it to like that personal space in her circle now. So she's gonna try and crack him against the jaw. Across the jaw.
Okay.
With the spear still.
Yeah.
Not fists. I got a 15.
Okay, with a 15, you crack him across the jaw. He spins around, his eyes sort of roll back in his head, and he falls down unconscious. His leg is still bleeding. The crowd, like, loses their shit. They're like, "Wah! Ah!" The drunks are like, fuck that guy! And they keep throwing beers at him, even though he's down. The crowd starts chanting, like, yeah, Talon. They're like, Talon! Talon! Talon!
Talon's got fist and spear in the air, and it's just like, yes! Undefeated!
Okay, so, yeah, like, the crowd loses their shit. Are you going to take him out? Or are you going to leave him unconscious?
Did we get a sense of what the rules were here?
It's sort of up to you.
I think that, I think Kestrel's gonna do, like, kind of douchey thing. Like, swing the spear around like this to everyone.
Okay.
And then turn and, just kind of scratch the tip of the spear, over this man's chest over Yuri's chest to make a T.
Okay, so, yeah. You,
he
you live a faint scratch, not enough to kill him, but, he is, like, totally been Zorro'd there.
Mercy!
Yeah, the drunks are like, that's different!
Brilliant. Yeah. And yeah, no, Talon will cheer, and try to read the room for when to stop.
They scream and you hear, like, they scream for, like, 2 minutes, and then the announcer comes out again and he says, your winner, Talon! You can collect your winnings at the front. How much did you guys bet again? Like,
Yeah, I think we bet more or less everything. Well,
Okay.
no, I think we had like 5 local currency each, and
Yep.
I think I put down my whole 5.
okay, so now
I put down my 5 as well.
let's just put it this way: your entire group is flush for cash. Like, you just won a giant pot. Since they didn't know Kestrel, they just assumed that Kestrel would die instantly.
Nice.
If you want to buy the bear, it'll be 10 currency points, but you guys have like 50 between you.
I would like to buy the bear, please.
Okay. So, you, after some, like, finagling, they open the cage and the bear lumbers out.
Oh, come here. And just like scritches on the head and like a big hug.
The bear hugs you. They say they can't hand you a rope and like a leather collar to put on him.
But yeah, that's awesome.
And they say, you should probably get him into a containment area, something like that. I don't know how they feel about bears on the street.
I'll protect him.
Okay.
I'd like to think that Kestrel just comes upstairs with this bear. The
Yep.
rope. Hey!
Oh,
Hmm.
is that the prize or?
It is as far as I know.
Is
Well,
that a for real bear?
Yep. Oh,
Does
he's
it-
so sweet.
Does he have a name?
Oh, I don't know.
They didn't name him.
Oh no. Oh. No, he doesn't. We're gonna have to think on that. Because
Cool.
that needs to be fixed immediately.
You think Magda's got a place for a bear, or like that's just fucking crazy?
he does
I
seem
think-
like an extremely resourceful woman.
She'll be fine.
I'm gonna propose that we do not breathe a word of this to Rufus before getting back on the ship.
Seems wise.
It does seem like a
Alright.
good move.
We just put him in the cargo bay.
We need to worry Rufus. Yeah,
Yeah, he's got a lot on his mind. It would be rude, to give him something else to worry about.
very delicate of you to think of that. Yes.
Is this a trained bear? I've never asked this question.
You seem to pick up that it's like a little domesticated because it's not, freaking out. It looks like it's been trained in battle, and probably it's not attacking you. It's not attacking anyone. So maybe it has to be commanded to do so.
Can Kestrel be someone who carries jerky on their person?
Sure, I'm cool with that.
Seems right.
Kestrel's gonna, on occasion, just, reward calm behavior.
Okay.
It has quite a unique odor.
Well, they've been treating him really shittily, so, we'll get him a nice bath, right? We'll get you a nice bath.
Yeah, I mean we know she got baths.
True.
I don't think he's gonna fit in the tub though. Like
Maybe
a
the
little
river?
bit big.
The canal?
Yeah, just have him jump in the canal. I'm sure no one
Yeah.
will notice.
We'll give him the nice bath. He'll fit in the tub. They're pretty big. And plus, maybe Maka will have something special. Who knows? But in any case, yeah, thanks for being so cool about this. Yeah, got a new member of the team.
Okay.
Well,
So you guys are going to Magnus
Yeah.
next?
I think we must.
I
We have
don't
to
know where
go to the
else.
Stall.
Okay, so you are you knocking on the front door of Magda's, or are you just bringing the bear in through the side entrance?
Can I actually suggest? Can we go shopping for local clothing briefly?
Sure.
I mean, we
Like,
don't need to spend an hour, doing
Right.
that, but
maybe we should I don't know. Do you want to bring the bear to go
Negotiate
shopping
prices.
or
To help bargain? Our bargain bear?
give us nice clothes, or we're gonna feed you to the bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. I like it.
What if we name him Bogo?
Bogo.
Bogo.
Bear.
Okay.
I'm writing it in my notes. Bear's name is Bogo.
Bogo. I love it.
All caps.
Buy
What do you
one,
think?
get one.
You like that name, Bogo? Excellent.
Okay.
So yeah, we can if we try tentatively to bring the bear to the market. What's that response like?
People, you have a natural social distancing of 12 to 18 feet around you. the bear commands respect and fear to some degree. A few kids are like, "What's this that?" But like most people are just giving you a wide berth.
Hey, Kestrel, hear me out. It would be really funny if we acted like the bear was in charge.
Oh,
Like we're his attending party. I think we gotta have someone posted up on all four corners of Bear.
let's fucking do this.
Perfect.
Okay.
Like, I don't think it can get any weirder than what's happened to me in the past month. So, like, yeah, why not? Sure. All right.
We will make a splash. Maybe it will help us enter the ball tonight with a little bit more notoriety, perhaps to our benefit.
Yeah.
Excuse me, shopkeep. Master Bogo here would
Yes.
like us to be better dressed.
Master Bogo?
Yes.
Yeah, you're talking to this like short, slight man. He's balding. He's wearing like some like slight optics, and he's got a little tufted beard. And he goes, "What is a Bogo? Who's a Bogo?"
This is Bogo.
His eyes get like his pupils dilate a little, and he goes, "That is a bear. You have
Yeah.
a bear with you. That is
Yes.
that is a full bear right there,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
a real one."
And I see you have.
And
some
you are
Humble
talking
bear.
to him like he's in charge.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sure that's a problem.
No, it is very strange. How does one communicate with a bear?
Very carefully, I assure you.
Very carefully.
Yes.
Okay. Am I to be fitting the bear for clothes, or
Oh, perhaps a little bit of livery, I suppose. Maybe some
Really?
barding, if you
Just
have
a little hat or a scarf.
Oh, a
little,
hat would be perfect, yes.
you know,
I'm sure.
something.
Bogo, a hat?
Hmm.
Perhaps a hat, if you have the
Bow
right hat.
tie.
What about a fetching scarf for the bear?
Master Bogo?
Hmm.
Yes, I think a scarf is exactly what he would like.
It is weird. It's like you talk and he understands what you are saying.
Yeah,
I have never seen anything in all my days. All right. I will get him a scarf. Do you want a red scarf, a green scarf, a gold scarf? What kind of scarf does he require?
Kestrel, what do you think?
I'm thinking blue.
All right. Pale blue, more of a dark blue.
I think if you close your eyes and hear the word bear and think blue, whatever that color is.
Okay.
Yes.
So blue color of fear. I got you. He goes into the back. You hear some like things crashing around. He comes out with a very nice thick scarf. Probably a little more fitting for winter, but it doesn't seem to bother Kestrel. It's a very nice blue. Almost like a river blue.
Oh, your fear is so pretty.
Yes. Whatever makes the bear happy.
For the rest of us, we need some formal wear, if you would.
Oh, that is so much better than scarf for bear for me.
Like the darkest colors you can find, preferably black, if there is black.
Yes,
that'd
there
be
is,
great.
of course, black.
We'll do that.
Yes, the rest of you, do you wish for black as well? Is this a themed party that you are all going to, or is it? Are you trying
ball.
to a ball? Are you trying to make an entrance?
I believe that would be Master Bogo's pleasure. Is that correct? Master Bogo?
Mm,
Yes, I think so.
it is so
So-
strange.
Yeah,
The bear
he's
keeps
flashy.
answering. What?
He's flashy.
Yes, apparently.
So, something, perhaps, embroidered heavily.
Yes, we
Metallic
have
threads, yes?
very well. Gold and silver accents.
Wonderful.
Lovely. So yeah, you guys take a couple hours getting fitted with various attire, and yeah, you guys look amazing.
I asked for a vaster jacket that
Okay.
has like an inside lining or an embroidery on the shoulder that matches the scarf.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I asked for like a heavily embroidered sort of pantsuit, but with panniers, so like big skirt outside and sort of very slim pants on the inside,
Okay.
heavily embroidered, big ass hat, feathers.
You guys look fantastic.
Yeah.
And it is unrealistically ready when you need it.
Excellent.
convenient.
We fit
Pretty
into sample sizes. It's cool.
Yeah.
This is fantasy. Yeah.
Obviously.
It's true. Okay. Yeah, you guys head out after being so equipped. You look amazing as you head back. Or did you want it all like packed up so that you can change at Magda's?
Probably
Might not
that.
Change
Okay.
to
Draw
Magda's.
attention to getting to Magnus, yeah.
So you guys arrive back at Magda's, and are you knocking on the front door or the side door?
Probably the side door.
Okay, so you enter with the bear, and then you
Enter
kind of
pursued
like
by bear.
enter pursued by a bear. Are you going to call her up then at that point?
Yeah, let's warn her. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she comes up the stairs a little while later, and she goes, "Hello, it is very nice to see all of you again. I'm glad that you are. Oh God, there's a bear.
Yes, this is very friendly. This is Bogo, Magda.
Hello, Bogo.
Could we get some extra bubble bath for him? Do you have a larger tub somewhere?
Yes, it is going to have to be like I do have a larger tub in another section of the house. Will he follow me?
Oh,
well,
sure,
let's
and I
find
can
out.
go. Can I go with you?
Okay. It's sort of like a bathhouse room.
Okay.
There's a bathhouse room in here.
Yes, I had to use some dimensional architecture. You see, some people, they like to hang out and relax together. It's like
Yeah.
a bubble bath, only bigger.
I would do
Well,
that. That sounds
Okay.
great.
I will prepare. So she goes to another, like, down a hallway. It was a door that you thought was like a closet. None of you really looked in it. And she pulls out a key, turns the lock, and you hear the sound of power being shunted to that section of the house. Sort of like a... she opens it, and you see inside there is, like, a wooden paneled, almost like a sauna bathhouse kind of situation. And she starts... pulling a couple of levers to start filling the tub apparatus and heating up the water.
Robbie like kind of grabs Kestrel a little bit, like, look,
I see, Robbie.
yeah, that's amazing.
I'm excited.
Yes, it is weird. Dimensional architecture, it means that we can conceal a lot of stuff in a small space.
That's
Very useful.
Yes. Please.
yeah, that's.
Yes,
mad
Danica's
cool.
already stripped down and is lowering herself.
Are we all taking a bath like at the same time as the bear?
Yes.
Sure.
Cool.
Okay.
Fuck
Perhaps
yeah.
the bed
Okay.
rinse off before entering the bath.
She brings out, like, some long-handled scrub brushes and some soaps for the bear.
How's Walsh?
Walsh is very pink. Walsh is like, oh, there's some very interesting stuff on the ceiling here. That's so nice. I've actually never made eye contact with any of my friends, and I never will again.
Kestrel will use jerky and soft tones and pets to lure.
Yeah,
Bogo
but you
into
eventually coax the bear into the, like, he does a bit of a, like, put his paw in first, and then he starts, like, looking for salmon at one point. He's like, and then he kind of lumbers in, displacing a fair amount of water in his wake, and then he, like, he puts his nose under the water just a little, and you see these little bubbles coming up. He's like,
You know, Kestrel, I had my doubts about the bear at first, but he's charming.
Does he seem to appreciate
Great idea.
like, being cleaner or warm at least?
You're not picking up like a strong reaction either way. He's having more fun than like
Being in a cage?
yeah.
Awesome. That's all I want. I just want it to be better than it was.
I mean, not being in a cage, like everything about his situation is better now that you guys saved him.
Kestrel, you want help giving him a bath?
Sure. I'm guessing that as this water was displaced, as the bear got in, there might be a little cloud.
Yeah.
And dispersing.
Yeah, that bear was pretty dirty.
Yeah.
Some like crusts of old blood.
Yeah.
We wash a bear.
Yep. You guys take some time to wash the bear. The bear kind of every once in a while bucks into one of you, like sending you kind of splashing to the side.
This is the most fun I've ever had in my 5 years of life.
Yeah. So you guys wash the bear. Bogo is pretty appreciative of it, and Magda comes in at one point and she's like, all right, so you probably want the bear to stay here, I'm assuming.
Yes,
Is that
please.
right?
That's all right.
Yes, I have had to keep animals before. Some people bring horses, some people bring dogs. I've never had a bear though. I do have I can have a room for him. What do you want him to sleep on, straw or hay or something? And
Oh, you don't have like a large mattress?
you want the bear to sleep on a mattress?
Can you just pull a big mattress into my room?
I mean, sure, I guess I can.
Thank you so much, Magda.
I can help,
Oh, dear.
Magda.
Let's get Magda some more money, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's get Magda some coins.
Oh, thank you, because that bear is going to wreck the mattress. Let's face it, it's a bear. Bogo goes,
Oh. Or maybe do you have a mat, a tatami mat or something like that?
Sure. I mean, mostly they are for dogs or something, but
Can I tip her like an extra 100 drinks?
sure. All right, I will get a mattress for your bear.
Thank you so much, Magda. You're such a sweetheart.
Yes, I know. So yeah.
I've seen those.
So Bogo is
So-
all set.
Now what? We got to get ready and like wash up and get ready.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Do that.
Refill the tub.
Refill the tub. Everybody pile in.
Okay. So yeah, we do like a couple of smash cuts to you guys in various states of cleanliness and pinkness in the case of Walsh.
I'm pretty sure we've spent 30% of the last 2 days in baths, at least Danica.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially Danica.
Yeah.
At one point, Kestrel disappears under the surface of the water and then is like, hey guys, check this out, and puts like a bunch of the fur that came off of the barrel.
Oh no.
You should wear that. You should wear that to the ball. Actually, I think all the rich folks would get a real kick out of it.
Can you imagine?
That would be silly.
So you guys are going to be like eventually like the bathtub bandits or something because you spent so much time on bathtubs.
Listen, the
Yeah.
alliteration is already killer. Bogo the bear, bathtub bandits.
Bogo and the bathtub bandits.
Yes!
B3.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. So yeah, you guys put on your attire and prepare to head out to the party.
I'm guessing Bogo is gonna stay here, or are we taking him to the party?
I think that would be a little disruptive to bring him to the party. You can if you want, but it'll probably take some coaxing to allow a live animal that is, that lethal into a party.
Yeah,
I would be happier here, don't you?
Yeah, he might need some rest. It's been a long day. A fun day.
Magda says, I will bring him some food.
Oh, thank you so much.
No problem, and a bucket of water, of course.
Yes.
You're the best, Magda.
I know.
She knows it. We keep saying it, but she already knew.
Yes. Well, there's no harm to mention it. Well, I believe we all look wonderful. Walsh, what is that you're wearing?
It's like a dark green, like almost velvet-looking suit jacket, but the sleeves are sheer silk. And then just black dress pants, black loafers.
Yeah, so what word do you like better? Handsome or gorgeous or beautiful? Just curious.
Like in general, or like?
Yeah. Like, what do you think is the best word out of those three? Or, supplemental choices if you'd rather.
I guess, oh, wait. Hold on. Refer. What? I hadn't really thought about it. Whatever you like, I think. That sounds good to me. You look great.
Thanks. Let's go with stunning.
Yeah. Right back at you. We should go. We should get going, I think.
Kestrel actually snorts. Starts walking.
Okay. So the four of you cut a very pretty picture as you make your way to House Amontillado. The manse towers above you in sort of a massive splendor. You see beautiful gardens dotting the courtyard, all full of lush flowers. As you walk up to the front gate, your eyes are drawn to sort of the just the massive opulence of the place. The rooftop is covered with elements of statuary and stained glass. And you see that several guests are milling about, and some of them are dancing to this elegant music that seems to be floating out from several pavilions around the place. As you approach the front gate, a guard steps forward, as does kind of like a footman butler type. And the footman says, hello, are you expected for the party?
Of course. My name is Danica, and this is my entourage.
Entourage.
Yes.
Do you have an invitation?
Yes, absolutely. An invitation was sent.
And you have it with you?
Oh, no, of course not. Why would I bother myself with such things?
Do you have a major domo who might have it with them or something?
I turn to the group.
Do you want to try to charm your way past this butler? This isn't
yeah,
worthwhile?
This is not a big deal. This is
Okay.
Of course. What am I, a janitor to carry a ring of keys? Of course not.
All right. Make me a charm roll.
And I did apply my pheromones.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, that's 11, 12, 7, so 19. Oh, 19, 20, 21 with the pheromones.
Oh, okay. He had a 19 empathy, so the tie would have gone to you. You're kind of the attacker in this situation, but a 21 is better. Or 22. He looks you up and down. He says, he looks like he doesn't want to deal with it, any further. And he goes, all right, please, come in.
Thank you so much.
He takes a step to the side. The guard kind of still eyes you guys as you walk in, past him. As you make your way up the cobbles towards the front, you see that the crowd parts slightly, revealing four dark-haired individuals that are dressed quite opulently. a man and a woman, a teenage girl, and a little girl. It looks like they're receiving guests. Are you guys gonna just enter the grounds or go up to them first?
We could best introduce ourselves, don't you? Shall we stick with the tutor story?
Probably our best bet.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll go up to introduce ourselves.
Okay. The man and the woman step forward a little, and they hold out their hands to shake yours. Lord Michaelis Amontillado, and you are?
Danica.
Danica.
Danica de Gale.
De Gale.
Yes. Lately of Gale. And here with my group in hopes that perhaps we could serve your family better in the future as tutors.
At this point, his wife steps forward. She is about as tall as he is, thin, pale, with long black hair. Adala Amontillado says, "You are here to help us how?"
Our group is well versed in all the things a young lady needs. And we, having heard of the sad situation with your last tutor, hope that we might be able to serve and teach your daughters, if you will have us.
They sort of exchange a look at the words, what happened to your last tutor. And at that point, the two girls, suddenly perk up a little. Rosmella kind of, tugs on her sister's hand, and Udena kind of, tries to keep her a little, her excitement contained a bit. And she says, You wish to teach us?
Yes, and I kind of get down on one knee to look into the little girl's eyes. Absolutely. And my companions here can teach you in music, in history, in hand-to-hand combat, which I believe might be very useful. And of course, I can help guide your deportment and etiquette.
Rosmella says, "What? I can stab people with a sword?"
Oh, no. Not unless
You
someone
absolutely
tries
can.
to stab you.
When?
You can?
Sorry.
Yes. Well, you will be able to if it is necessary.
Oh, Daddy, please let me learn how to fight with a sword. He says, we were going to wait until much later. I mean, we are totally fine with her learning swordplay, but she is 6 years old. I'm 6.5.
You know, and I stand up and look at him, given the terrible events of the last few weeks, I'm sure you understand how important her safety is. And preparation is
yes.
the best defense.
That is true, but perhaps she is still very young for sword fighting, but... Daddy, I would like to learn how to fight with a sword, please. I also want a lemon cream. I want both those things the most in life.
What a
Good taste.
charming...
What?
You have good taste.
Yes, I want a lemon cream. Please.
Is there a dessert tray nearby?
Yes, there is, actually.
Let's fetch her one.
Okay, you sweep over and pluck a plate.
How does her mom look?
Her mom looks like she's had a few and is kind of in that, have you ever seen a host who doesn't give a fuck anymore? That's kind of where she's at. She sort of, you're getting that she thought, this whole party was a bad idea. She doesn't give a fuck anymore. And now she has to deal with, you four. You pick up that she's also the stronger of the two. Her husband seems to glance at her a lot for almost permission or something.
Robbie will give her the plate.
She says, "Thank you." She kneels down. She goes, "Rosmella, don't let it spoil your dinner." She stands up and she says, I assume you all have references.
Yes, of course, spots. We can procure those for you after the ball, of course.
And you are from the Gale Empire?
That's correct.
How are things there?
Well, if they were as well as we hoped, we of course would not be here, but it is fortunate that we find ourselves here now.
And you found getting through the Albion and Franco checkpoints to get here unhassling?
Is this a test?
We are a formidable group, I'm sure you'll find.
What were your names again?
Danica.
Danica. And the rest of you?
Robert.
Robert.
I'm Kestrel.
Kestrel. After the bird.
Indeed.
She just sort of languidly swallows a little more wine from her cup. And you? Walsh. Well, provided that your references check out, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be able to teach our darling daughters. Udena says, "Please, mother, look at what Danica is wearing. I want one. It is so lovely, and the hat. Can I get a hat like that?"
I will take off the hat and sort of hand it to Jenna.
Oh, I couldn't possibly take your hat.
Oh no, I have many more just like it. Please.
Oh, mother, I'm going to go change. The hat does not match what I'm wearing right now, but I'm going to go change. Thank you. She, kind of, grips your fingers just for a second, blushes, and runs off with the hat. Rosmella goes, "It looks okay."
The daughters are charming. Their last tutor must have been wonderful. I'm so sorry to hear what happened.
Adala says, "Yes, it was a most unfortunate accident. But they say when some doors close, some windows open." So, we don't have to talk business until later if you would like to enjoy the party.
Thank you so much.
And
of course, you have other guests, I'm sure, wish to speak with you.
Yes, we do. But thank you for coming. And we look forward to future conversations.
No, just bow and sort of back away.
Okay. Rosmella doesn't want to leave you guys just yet. She kind of follows you a little in that curious kid way. You guys, as you kind of move away, you see when you look behind you, she's moved to a table and is kind of looking over it, and then ducks down and then moves to a column and looks at you. She eventually just can't handle it and runs back up to you.
I was going to say that Kestrel might at one point hide on the other side of the table.
Oh, okay. And pop out to scare her?
Or just... yeah, kind of.
Okay, she goes...
In a nice way.
Oh, jump scares you lovingly.
Oh, you saw me!
I know we're not starting yet, and this is a party, so don't tell your mom, okay?
Yes,
But if you stay back here and count to 5 before you look, it's much less likely that someone's gonna see you.
I'm 6. I'm this many.
Can you count to 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's awesome. Well done. So if you count to 6, and then look and see where we are, we're probably not looking and won't see you. You'll be almost invisible.
Oh. I had a question.
Sure.
Are you going to braid my hair like Enza did?
Yes, of course we will. Absolutely.
Okay.
Elsa must have been really wonderful, wasn't she?
She was. They said she's gone. She went away.
I'm so sorry.
They won't tell me where she went. I miss her.
I'm sure if she could be here, she would.
She had a way that she could sneak out from her room.
Oh, that's very exciting. Maybe you would like to show us.
Yes, I would love to. She had a locket, but it's up in her room. They haven't changed anything.
And how would you like to play games?
I love games. What game?
Game is we sneak up using the tricks that Kestrel just taught you to Enza's room.
Okay. Now or later?
Can I look around? What does it look like in terms of are we being watched carefully by anybody?
Make an insight check. Difficulty 14.
Okay. Wait, somebody said something there?
Can multiple people make insight checks?
You can do the help action, which means that it's like if the person succeeds, it's like you won by 5. So you get to add a little narrative flair, like they don't necessarily have a good sight of you.
So I can give you a help action, Nina, if you'd like.
Okay. Let me just see if I have anything else that's going to help here, because I just made a 14.
You got a 14?
Yep.
Ties go to the attacker in this, so...
Okay.
You see that there are a couple of guards, just a couple guards keeping an eye on you because you're near the child, but with the help action you could be like, we are within shooting distance of a hallway and could get lost, kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, so I got a 14. So
Okay, but Joe helped you, so...
I hope so.
So you get, like, it's like you won by 5.
Sweet.
Okay. Alright, so you, if you want to try to slip away with her, you can.
Yeah, can all of us do that?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, she runs around to one of the back gardens. You see this sort of, like, trellis that goes up to the second floor. There's some moonflowers woven around in various places. But you can see definite, like, places where someone has been climbing up and down this thing regularly. It's a little tall for a 6-year-old, but if someone helps and carries her...
Piggyback time.
Okay. Can I get athletics rolls from everyone? Difficulty 10.
Funny. This should be hilarious.
Whew, okay, alright, we can do this.
Nope, we definitely can't. That's a 5.
19.
12.
Okay.
16, surprisingly.
Joe, you won by 1 increment of 5, so you could say that you catch Danica just as she starts to slip. Okay. So, Walsh and Robbie slip up to the window first. And Danica next starts to fall, and Kestrel catches her, swings her around, and brings her back up in one, fell motion.
Plus, there's a kid on Kestrel's back at the same time, just to make it so that no aspect of how impressive this is lost.
Rosmella is like, you are amazing. All of you are amazing.
I have ambition as a flaw.
Are you from Carnival or something?
I definitely am, and I'm an undefeated champion.
Undefeated champion.
Yeah, that's true.
That is amazing. Alright. She when you guys get up there, you see that the window is like open just a slight bit, and you're able to push it open and enter a dark room. There's a 4-poster bed, thick carpets in the ground, a vanity table kind of like in one corner, and several fainting couches, a closet full of clothes, and a workbench and a writing table.
Can we investigate?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do a peep.
Rosmella runs into the closet and starts pulling down clothes.
Rather than me just investigating, I'm going to ask Rosmella, so show us all of... So you said there was a locket.
Yes. It is in the table. She runs over to the writing table and she reaches under it and pulls out a key and unlocks it and opens it up, and you see that there is indeed a locket sitting right there.
I'm going to pick it up and look at it.
Okay. Are you opening it?
No, I'm just going to look at it. Is it marked in any way? Does it have initials on it? Does it seem to have a mechanism?
It does have a clasp.
Okay, I will open it.
Okay. You pop it open and you see the portrait of a slightly older man, probably maybe early 50s, strong features, and there's like a faint writing at the bottom that says Papa. So this is probably a portrait of Lord Katai, because it doesn't look like Michaelis.
It was mom. Must have been very special to Elsa. Why didn't she wear it?
It made her sad,
Oh, yes.
but she didn't want to forget it. I miss her.
Yes. I'm sure she misses you too.
Is she going to come back soon?
Who can say? It's,
You could say.
I could. It's... You may see her again, but maybe not quite in the same way.
Because she's going to be more of a grown-up?
Maybe. But, you should speak to her. Maybe she can hear you, even if you can't see her.
Oh, okay.
When you miss her, you can just speak to her.
I will.
Kestrel kind of mumbles to Robbie, like, is that really helpful to Delicate? Because, like, she's
No.
gonna find out, right?
Yeah. I mean, you're never like old enough, but you gotta be.
So you guys are gonna start searching the place?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get insight checks from everyone?
Yeah. Okay.
It's a 20.
Okay. 14.
17?
Okay.
22.
Searching this writing table, you find a lot of notes, and like journals. It doesn't look like anyone's opened this since she was dead, except for Rosmella, and she hasn't really been going through her friends or tutors' notes. You find that she did learn something of the truth of what happened to her parents. She has been kind of guarded, suspicious of Adala and Michaelis, like wanting to find out more and more about the Katais, like why they were killed. You see that she's done a lot of like She's done a lot of work on pretending to be the, like, dutiful ward daughter figure. But a lot of her notes kind of indicate that she was desperately working to figure out what was going on. Like, why the Katais were killed and why her parents were keeping her.
Are these like spread across multiple notebooks, or is there like one?
No, she's been under their care since a child, but sometime around the age of 15 or 16, she figured out more of the truth.
Do we see anything that looks like it's maybe written in code or has been like partially redacted or anything like that?
No, but who got the 22? Robbie?
Yep.
Robbie finds in one of the journals, as you're thumbing through it, you find a picture of Clarence. It's hand drawn.
Danica.
Yep. Yes. Oh my goodness. Do you think she
like
saw him?
Checks the pages before and after to see if there's anything else.
You see that there are some pages ripped out afterwards.
There's missing pages. Alright, what does this say? You will read that part a little bit more carefully.
You read the words, and it says, I have dreamed of someone who cannot exist. They live out of our world, out of time itself, in a vast, dark place. He has a sister who he loves, and a family he does not trust. Why is he in my dreams? Why does he call to me with the same music?
Yeah.
What is Rosmella doing right now? Is she distracted?
She is like come out and she's piled clothes on her and she's kind of a clothes monster right now. And she goes, "Arr!"
Oh my God.
And she starts chasing Walsh around the room, but shedding clothes as she does. So they're in like a figure eight around the room, just discarded garments.
You think these missing pages are anywhere in here?
Are you asking Rosmella?
Yeah, actually, you'll say, hey, Rosie, come here a second.
Yes. Hello.
There's some pages that's been ripped out of Enza's book. Do you know where she would have put something like that if she had like a trash or anything?
No.
Or a secret hiding spot, maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, we hid out in the garden, but I don't think she would keep pages out there.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the servants took it, or Mama and Papa.
Yeah.
Why? Who's that? And she points at Clarence.
He's a friend of Enza's.
Oh! Maybe he knows where Enzo went.
Look at Walsh.
Clarence isn't in the room right now.
Walsh just shakes his head.
Go get some more monster armor. And he kind of like turns her around and shoves her back towards the closet.
Okay, she runs in, just tearing down more clothes and piling them on top of her.
If there's a drawing of me that's been ripped out by somebody in this house. That's bad news.
We should take that journal with us, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys squirrel up all the pages that you can that seem pertinent to the goings-on.
And, yeah. I think the mother knows more than it seems. She had a sharp eye.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to climb back down or just leave via the upstairs door?
Maybe peek out the upstairs door to see if there's anybody patrolling.
There's no one really patrolling up here. You see that, like, there's several other bedrooms, and there looks like there's a gallery before the stairwell leads down to the main room where people are dancing and milling about.
Should we check the parents' bedroom?
It's a gamble.
Be sneaky and open lock sometimes.
Okay. So you guys are gonna sneak over to the to their bedroom.
Well, first I'm gonna take Rosmala and say, Rosmala, we're gonna play another game.
Okay.
Do you know how to count?
Yes.
What can you count up to?
I can count up to 150.
Very good. That's a big number. Now I want you to hide in the closet and count to 150. Very slow. And then when you're done, you can come out and try to find us. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Wonderful.
She shuts her eyes. She goes, 1, 2, 3, baker's dozen, 14.
Are we all going, or are we sending mini team?
I don't think we should all go. It's riskier that way.
I would say you guys can go into the room. I'll watch the hallway and the camera.
Okay. Who is like
I'll
not
stand outside the
confident?
door.
Okay. All right. How good are you at getting into places you're not supposed to be, Walsh?
Decent.
Decent? Alright, how about this? We're gonna do better than decent, and if we make it out of here and we do alright, we find something out, I'll play you whatever song you want.
Alright, deal.
And I will give Walsh Inspiring Candle so you can use 1d4 secondary dice to your next roll.
Nice.
Okay. So you guys slip up to what you presume is the master bedroom. You test the handle and the door is indeed locked.
I'll take out my lockpicks.
Okay. Make a roll.
Okay.
This is going to be difficulty 18.
Alright, I bought good quality lockpicks. Cool. Okay. Burglary. Schmuck. Nice. Okay. So that is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Nice.
Okay. So you beat it by 5. Do you want to set some kind of narrative condition?
Yeah, I want to leave as little of a trace as possible.
Okay. It'll be impossible. It doesn't look like it was picked.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys slip in. The master bedroom is 3 times the size of Lorenz's bedroom. Paintings on the walls, like golden columns, a massive bed with deep purple velvet curtains down it, several closets full of clothes, some martial weapons on the walls. You gonna start searching? Okay. Can I get insight checks from everyone who is searching?
Real modest living up here, huh?
Yeah.
$17.
Also 17.
Okay.
Oh, wait, just kidding. I forgot.
Yeah.
Roll
Roll your d4. 17 for me, but extra d4 for Walsh.
Did Danica go in there too?
21.
No, Danica's out in the hallway
Okay.
with Kestrel.
With a 21, you find a panel in Adala's room, like in her closet, like sort of like a panel in the wall.
Robbie, check this out.
Okay.
You slide it to the side, and you see that there is a chronotech communications array inside.
What are you doing here? Is there any information that we can glean from it?
Looks like it's tuned to one, like, it can go to like 2 or 3 frequencies, and it's tuned to 1 right now. Do you want to try calling it?
Oh, I don't know.
New phone, who this?
I don't know what this is.
It's technology that they shouldn't have here yet, which would confirm our theory that Mom knows more than she's letting on. I'm hesitant to fuck with it. There are like so many ways this could go wrong and bite us in the ass, especially with our crew not all together at this point. But I don't know that we're ever going to have an opportunity to get back up here.
Yeah, probably not. Hey, I trust you, okay? You can write down the numbers or something.
Yeah, can I like make note of the frequencies this device is tuned to?
Yeah, totally.
Cool. I will do that. Is there? I guess is there anything I would be able to get with either my Codex Bracer or Codex Speed as
So you're
related
looking for
to this?
you're looking for like a temporal roll to see like has this number ever been recorded?
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. So that's 15.
With a 15, you know that this is a common number or contact frequency for a merchant, a Chrono-Rogue merchant named Molto Bernese. He deals in a lot of stolen goods. He likes settling into timelines for a while before leaving.
I will relay that information to Robbie.
Okay.
I think we should leave it. I don't think we should take this with us.
No, I don't think so. Neither. Let's just check around real quick and see if we can't find anything else. But this is like, we could maybe check at Magda's, you think?
It's a lead for sure.
Yeah.
You're recording all the other frequencies?
Mm.
Okay. Are you heading back?
He'll... Unless he can find any evidence of those ripped pages.
You don't find any evidence of the ripped pages.
Okay. Then yeah, let's go.
Okay. So you guys head back and you find them just as Resmella like bursts out the door and finds you guys in the hallway.
Oh, you found us.
Found you.
Yes, you know the house
So
much better than we
fast.
do. Yes, so fast.
I am very fast.
Yes. Well, I think it's been lovely playing. Maybe we'd like to go back downstairs and see the party, wouldn't we?
Oh,
Maybe
yes,
there's more
yes,
lemon
yes.
creams there. Yes.
I love lemon cream.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have another?
That's up to your mother.
Could it be up to you?
Maybe if we're your tutors.
I want you to be my tutors. So you'll give me more lemon cream
Makes sense
and
to
teach me
me
to fight and stab things with a sword.
Okay, hop back on.
Okay. She climbs up your back and hugs you. So you guys head through the gallery. You see paintings of like long dead members of House Amontillado, people that were important to them. You're about to pass by a fireplace when Danica, your eyes fixate on the portrait above the fireplace in a place of deep reverence and prominence. You stare into the faces of your parents, painted, frozen, staring down at you.
Robbie?
Yeah?
You ever seen that man? Or the woman?
Looks up.
Something about the woman looks familiar. It's possible that you saw her when you were captured. Briefly.
Like the lady looks a little familiar. She might have been like one of the people that took me. They were taking me to somebody that was like they thought they was important, and she like a little bit reminds me of that, but I don't know.
It's my mother and my father.
No shit.
I
Wow.
can't say I know exactly what we've walked into here.
That's fucking weird.
I couldn't agree more. And I look around kind of desperately to see if there's any pictures of me or my siblings or any, Okay.
No, not at all.
Okay. That's. And is there anything? Are there labels or anything on the painting that would indicate when, like, what era it was painted in?
It's just it has their first names, not their last name, and it just says patrons of our house.
Patrons of our house. Well, that's not worrying. Maybe best we collect our information and get out of here as soon as we can.
Yeah.
I'd like a word with the mother.
Okay. So, you guys descend back into the party. People are dancing inside. Music is flowing. People are drinking and eating. And you see that, like, there are other groups of, like, noble families. Everyone from everyone who's anyone is here, it seems like. But you're looking for Adala?
Yes.
Okay. You spot her, she seems to be talking to a tall, austere-looking man with a thick beard, and he's wearing very noble robes.
And I would note that was an important-looking person.
Yeah. Are you going to go up and interrupt and just say hello?
I'll just I'll do that thing where, you come up and you kind of stand just outside the conversation.
Okay.
And
Adala notices you and says, the new tutor I was speaking of.
yes, I wouldn't care to interrupt, of course.
No, it is all right. Danica de Gale,
Yes.
King Fiore.
Oh, and I'll do my best full-on, bow.
Okay.
Mhm.
He nods to you. He says, I have understood that you are going to teach that little rapscallion some manners. Is that true?
As best I can, sir.
Very good, very good. Children must be disciplined. Did you wish to steal Adala away? That is fine.
Yes, if I could have a word with her about a matter for children, please. Just quiet.
Of
For a moment.
course. I
Thank you
understand.
so much, Your Majesty.
He nods and moves away into the crowd. Adala turns towards you. Yes, how can I help you?
Your children are so wonderful. just absolutely charming. Certainly in need of more dedicated tutors, I can see that.
Yes.
But to really do our jobs most effectively, we do need to understand they've been through a traumatic experience. And I'm going to use subtle whisper.
Oh, okay.
And say, what really happened to Lorenza?
Okay. Are you going to overchannel your power?
I surely will. So that's using 1 point from my suit to do that, right?
You just need another success. So you need 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, no. You have double paradox. So normally it's 1 paradox, temporary paradox for a level 1 power.
Okay.
But by doing that, it's 2 temporary paradox you have to try to resist.
Okay,
Plus any
great.
paradox bleed, but
So does that mean I roll my dissipation dice twice?
nope, you roll it once, but you have
And if
twice as much.
double.
Yeah.
Okay.
She does not resist.
Okay.
So how does this look like? Do you just sort of, you're like, tell me your secrets, or?
Yeah, I just lean very close to her and put a hand on her shoulder and just get right in close to her ear and just whisper very quietly.
Okay. Your influence cascades over her, overriding her normally tight-lipped nature. And she says, honestly, I could not wait for that kid to die. But it wasn't us. We have patrons that wanted her kept for some greater purpose. Lorenza was killed by someone outside of my establishment. I have been seeking her. I know that she will be a spirit now in the city. But Belshara won't help me because she hates my guts. And she glances over to a slight woman who is wearing like a dark veil, completely black clothing, and making her way out into the back garden.
Mm-hmm. Ashara?
Belshara.
Mm-hmm.
She says, this lamb was taken from us before its slaughter.
So, thank you so much for your transparency. I'm just gonna step away, and I assume my friends are kind of waiting. And,
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just gonna gesture and I'm gonna point to I'll just like look over to the woman who's leaving.
Okay.
Kestrel set down Rosie, because that's
Yep.
the most adorable nickname Robbie's given out yet, and is gonna send her down like right by the lemon creams.
Okay. She just starts scarfing them from the tray.
And just to understand the dissipation dice, so I got 1 success, I got 1 8, and 1 failure of 4.
Okay. So you're going to take 1 point of temporary paradox unless you
Got it.
spend a suit power.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and take it for right now.
Okay.
Is that a dumb choice?
No, not necessarily.
No.
Alright.
You have to get 20 to get a permanent.
I'll take it.
So you guys are you going to follow Belshara out?
Yeah, let's do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys walk out into the courtyard, following this woman. As you do, she starts humming, and she turns a little as you guys approach, and Walsh, you see suddenly Clarence appear kind of like frozen next to her.
Look like she sees him.
Oh yeah, she sees him. She seems to be incapacitating him right now.
I'm going to quickly grab Robbie by the wrist.
Hi.
Let's dance.
Okay.
And we're just gonna do a couple circles until we accidentally bump right into her backward.
Oh, okay. It's you're kind of in a back garden area. There's not like a lot of people around. You could dance and crash into her if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so you crash into her. She stumbles away from you. Clarence is kind of like released for a moment. She looks up at you and she says, "Are you trying to be obvious?"
I'm gonna be honest, stealth isn't my strong suit, but...
This one has been following you around all night. Who are you? What are you doing in Vincari?
Well, we're here enjoying the party.
Bullshit.
All right, we're trying to enjoy the party, but there's some weird stuff going on, and
Yes. The spirit is following you around.
Yeah, you know what? They stick
just
to me
about-
a little bit, so...
Do they? They stick to me too. Who are you?
Robbie?
Robbie.
Yeah.
It is so funny. When you ask people names or who they are in these contexts, and they give you like the most mundane part of who they are.
Yeah.
Your name. Why are you here?
Why are you here, man?
I live in the city.
Oh, well, that's really deep.
Oh, it is true. No, I am.
What do you have to do with Lorenza?
That poor girl is in containment.
Where?
Except for the times that she escapes and kills accidentally. Surely you have noticed the dead soldiers from time to time? Poor girl doesn't know what's going on. She is full of rage. You wish to fight her?
Yeah. You didn't put her in containment, did you?
No, I do not really care for the machinations of gods.
Okay, so maybe we're like kind of on a little bit the same side here. Like, we don't want her to be in a jar, neither.
Are you working for the DeBales?
Am I looking for the DeBales?
Are you working for the DeBales?
Working for the DeBales? No. No. I was gifted with this sight. And unfortunately I was not trained in any way, so my mind has glided here and there through time. But as to the DeBales and their clumsy scythes into these various timelines, I have nothing to do with them.
Yeah, I think maybe we could be friends, to be honest.
Could we?
At least.
She reaches out with a gloved hand to just sort of like stroke your face a little, Robbie.
Yeah, I mean, you know, at least like enemies of our enemies.
If you're speaking of Adala, I just don't care what that bitch has or what she wants.
We just don't want these DeBales to be putting any more spirits in, or undone or whatever in boxes. Like, we don't want that. It sounds like you don't want that either.
I think the dead should be free to do with as they wish.
Yeah.
But you...
Do I believe her? Does she
make an
strike
empathy
me?
check.
Yeah. Cool. That's gonna be 24.
24. Okay. With a 24, you find out several facts. She doesn't really care about, like... She's basically here to fuck with Adala. Adala knows that she has abilities that could help her track down Lorenza. She is... she knows a lot more than she's letting on, and she is insane. Like, there is a deep psychosis in this woman. Like, she might stab you in the back. You're not sure.
Gives like tiny eye twitch when she touches him.
Yeah. She says, You're looking for where she is contained, yes.
Yes, if you could help us, we would be most grateful. Perhaps we could do something that would be useful to you.
She steps forward and gets a little into your personal space, Danica. And
I don't flinch in the least.
She leans in, smelling your pheromones, like, she says, That is a lovely fragrance.
Thank you.
I can help you find what you're looking for. But you have to kill the thing that holds her. I want that thing out of my city.
Seems like our interests may coincide on this. What is holding her?
A creature masquerading as something else.
Seems to be a lot of that going around.
If you travel north 2 blocks from where she died, or where she was destroyed, there is a house. Within that house is the beast you seek.
Killed her.
Who killed her?
Yes. What killed her?
She is to be used for a dark purpose.
Yes, we know.
There is another that wishes for this person to not awaken. Another thing out in the void. Its servant killed Lorenza.
Yeah.
Albert?
Made the music stop.
And is she in the hands of the DeBales now?
No. No, the DeBales wanted to kill her later. This thing wants to keep its master safe. If that creature is released from its prison, Achelios will fall.
Yes. Well, we're not going to let that happen, so rest easy.
This one is yours, is it not? She points at Clarence.
Excuse me, what?
A lover or
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
brother? He looks like you.
Clarence, are you here?
Clarence puts a hand on Walsh's shoulder and says, I don't know what just happened. She said something and I couldn't move. Belshara says, I will not lay claim to him. I was just going to interrogate him and find out more about you, but it seems like this conversation has sufficed. Good luck, friends.
Thank you for your help.
She backs away from you, impressed that you weren't at all intimidated by her.
I turn to Walsh. Clarence all right?
Frazzled, but
I'm okay.
he says he's alright.
Very well then, we don't have to kill her. Seems we have a place to be. We'll just go stalking out of the garden.
Okay, so you guys head towards that location?
Yeah.
Okay, as you guys are heading north, you notice that the sky darkens and the rain starts falling. You move across the slick cobblestones, and you find the murder site, and move north a couple of blocks. As you arrive, certain elements of the architecture start becoming very familiar to Walsh. Or Robbie, I can't remember which one of you had the vision.
Walsh.
Walsh, yep.
Yep.
And as you guys arrive, music starts coalescing in that area. There's a soft, pale radiant glow as a woman drifts out from a nearby building, illuminating the area. She looks up into the sky, her spiritual form just sort of twirling as she sings the song from the music box. Robbie, you don't get sucked away from, like, the present, but you do pick up, like, deep elements of confusion and grief coming from her that kind of, like, wash over you a little. She sinks, spectral tears kind of falling from her eyes. She looks up at you. When she speaks, everyone can kind of hear her voice. It's this sort of echoey, discordant, atonal quality to it. She says, "Who are you? Why do I know you?" She stares at Robbie.
Three of us been connected in some kind of way.
You wrote funny things in a bathroom once.
Yeah. Yeah.
You love coffee.
Yeah. It's, I'm from pretty far away.
Yes, the impossible city.
Yeah.
Yet to come.
That's right.
I will not be untethered for long. She kind of like bucks a little, and floats up a little, like, from the ground. She's coming.
Who?
The daughter of Achelios is coming. You guys hear, from, like, down the lane, a coach pull up, and, a door swing open. A familiar gray scholar robe, steps out. You see, though, a silver medallion around the neck, and this sort of silvery platinum blonde hair, of the first teacher you came across. Elsa. As she walks down the lane towards you, she sort of tuts a bit, and she says, "Ah, so you have been reunited, it seems."
What do you have to do with this?
I do as my master bids.
Achelios?
When you know the love of God, you need nothing else.
You are holding this girl prisoner.
She is not a person anymore.
She is. She quite obviously is. We can hear her. She has a will.
You have to understand.
We understand that you want to keep something terrible from happening. So do we. This is not the way.
She smiles. She says, "Young one, you do not understand the infinite nature of time as I do. Bending Lorenza to leave her family took too long. Things had to be accelerated. I would have happily brought her before my lord and changed her.
Changed her?
Yes. You will see soon what the love of my God gives me. Soon you will all know his kiss."
I'm sorry.
We're good, actually. Thanks, though. It's gonna be a hard pass over here.
She sort of like
I can do
leans
better.
back a little in the rain, and you see like her like segments of bone start going. Her jaw distends. Her hands start elongating into claws, and like her robes sort of flop up, and you see these like long tentacles flop out around, each one barbed with a venomous tip, it seems like. And she says, "Once I kill all of you, you will know."
Nah, bitch.
Kestrel is undefeated.
She puts her head back and roars into the clouds. And that is where we're going to end today.
Damn it.
Man, Robbie's gonna cry.
Oh.
Yep.